Hello, everyone. Um, it's been a while, but y'all know that that's going to happen with me. Uh, it's kind of the way depression works, you know. One day you feel like doing something, another day you don't. Another day you're just exhausted just from thinking. Um, and if you have depression like I do or mental problems, you know how true that statement is. But I've been wanting to. I just haven't, but kind of touching base on a little bit of the last video. Well, pretty much at everything. Um, if someone tells you that they don't have time for you right now, or they have too much going on to deal with you, or you're hard to love, or, crap like that, then don't continue to try to be in their lives. I did this a lot. I tried to be a people pleaser and be myself, and it tore me apart. Fidget ring. I would do it all the time. I would do anything and everything I could for people, including letting them move in my house, use my vehicles, borrow my vehicles for 6 months, never seeing it once or any updates. Taking care of nieces, nephews, grandparents, parents. All the things families should do. But when it came time for me to have surgery or anything like that, no one was there. Not a one of them. And you'd think out of 6 kids and aunts, uncles, cousins, they would have been there. I remember one time my family did go to the hospital. Well, my mom, dad, and my wife, before I had an oophorectomy. And that was cool. It kind of shows you that they care. But that was it. The one and only time. And you probably heard before on my other videos, if you saw them, if a particular person couldn't make it and they promised they would to help care for you, they'd never show up, never call. Your wife has to call off work and miss out on that money. Come the next day with a salad and say, sorry, I just spent $1.50 on you, so that should make up for all that money you lost yesterday from your wife working and all of that time. We were counting on it. That actually happened more than once. And we pawned all of our stuff more than once. Lent out money more than once. Never got it back. These people that stayed with us, my brother, his wife and kids, he was supposed to help pay for bills as well because they all went up and they were living with us. Never did. Never paid us back for the stuff we pawned. Never pitched in for groceries or anything like that. But whenever we needed something, no one was ever there. It really tells something about people's character. So, like anyone, when you get hurt, you try to hurt someone back because they hurt you, so you want them to feel your pain also. Is it right? No. We all do it, yes. And I said some things to my brother, some of them true, some of them harsh, and some of them unnecessary. I wrote a lot of letters apologizing for that and my behavior, for the things that I did do and say. Never heard back. And then I wrote them to him and his wife, and they claimed that they never got them. But I had my mom mail them. I emailed them. Didn't put a return address. So I know they got them and opened them. And then they would claim that we never sent the kids birthday money or anything like that. And we always did. And Christmas money. And they would lie to the kids saying I said or did this, that, and the other. And the kids, of course, are going to believe their parents. I just hoped one day they would come and talk to me and find out both sides of the story. Just so much happened. Trying to kill me, trying to kill my wife. We did stay at his house for about a month, and because my mom, she was living with us at one point. It was her trailer, but we were renting it. We paid rent and everything. Well, she decided she needed to move back in. And I don't know if she still thought we were kids and she could tell us what to do, etc. Well, she had made herself dinner and all of this, and the house was dirty, and she wanted me to clean it up. I told her, no, I can't. I'm scheduled to go to a birthday party. It was one of my nephew's birthdays. And I said, no, I can't. I'm on my way to a birthday party. And she goes, no, you do this first. You do it now. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. And left. And when we came home, all of my stuff and my wife's stuff was on the porch in the rain. Late at night. I had to go get my elderly grandpa so we could use his truck to put all our stuff in storage. So we had nowhere to go. We drove 4 hours to my brother's place. First time we ever lived with them or asked them for help. And they did take us in. And at first everything was going okay and it was going fine. We would buy groceries and dog food and pots and pans. And they would complain about that. We didn't buy enough. We didn't buy the right ones. Anyway, besides that, we were staying there, and just before we left, he had me by my throat up against a wall, and my feet could barely touch the ground. His eyes were blank. And my nephew, I believe he was 10 at the time, he walked in and saw, and he was just mortified. At the time, we were really close, my nieces and nephews, and me and my wife. We would always take them to things that they had never done before, that their parents never took them to, etc. So we were really close. And so when he saw this, he walked in the room and he saw me being hung. He was mortified. He was speechless, had nothing to say. And my brother, by birth, it was blank. There was nothing there. And in such a rage. And all I could do was look at Tyler. Look at my nephew. And assure him that it was okay. And I told him to turn around and leave the room. And it was going to be okay. And my brother continued to hold me against the wall and choke me. It seemed like forever. I know it was only a few seconds, like maybe 10 more seconds. It felt like 10 more minutes. It's horrible getting the life choked out of you. So we left. We packed up what stuff we did have there and we left. And didn't look back. That was the only time that anyone tried to help us, and I'm not sure it was trying to help us because he borrowed our car, which was the only one that we used and had, and he borrowed it to go spotlighting. I don't know if you guys know what spotlighting is, but it's going around and at night with a spotlight, shooting animals, playing in dirt, four-wheeling, whatever. He took it there. He told us that he needed it for work. He brought it back, and We thought he was kidding, but he shot our car with his gun. I'm not sure what type of gun it was. I know it was a rifle of some sort, maybe a 357. I'm not sure. He has so many. But he shot our car from the inside because he went to grab it to pull it out of the car, and he pulled it by the trigger. Smart. And it shot through our car, right through the corner, the wheel well, the tire, the rim, all got damaged. He barely paid for another used bald tire. And that took a while. And that took money from us too. You know, and all these people, even though all the stuff that they had done, I always tried. I tried everything I could. And I would say to myself, well, at least I tried everything I could do. You know, I wrote letters. I've talked to them. I've tried calling them. Or, you know, I'd even apologize for stuff that I didn't do just to keep the family together. Took 42 years. I'm 43 now to stop all that. I wasn't going to make myself miserable anymore. So if someone tells you they don't have time for you, they have too much going on right now, maybe later, it means they don't care about you. Okay? It's harsh, I know. But they don't. If you love someone, you find the time. You know, it's devastating when you're born a sensitive soul and a sensitive woman, and it's hard to hide that when you get older. But for sensitive people, it's, sorry, new puppy, she's in the background. When, I'm sorry, she made me lose my thought there, which isn't hard anyway for me. But if they tell you that they don't have time and all of that stuff, then believe them. Just stay out of their lives. They don't want you. They don't, until they want to use you for something or they need you for something. Don't let them do that. You're in control of yourself. You need to stay in control of yourself. And certainly, if they tell you, you don't know how many times I went to court to fight for you. No, you only went to court because my biological father made you. You never fought for my brothers and sisters. They hardly ever came over to visit. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But to sit there and be told your whole life, you don't know what I've done for you. You don't know how I fought for you. You don't know what I've been through. And it's like, stop and think for a minute. You don't know what I've been through. And your adult problems are not your child's problems. So if somebody reminds you all the time of all the stuff they've done for you, all the stuff they've given you, and try to turn it on you, that's them being controlling. And then they kick you out of their lives, tell you they don't have time for you. Just stay away. These people are crazy. We're not going to get better if we stay in their lives. So pray on it. You know, that's the whole point of this channel. 5 a day to pray, calm down, relax, and stay strong. You're a survivor. You're a fighter. Don't let these people rule your life any longer. You're stronger than that. You're better than that. So I guess I'll leave it at that for now. Sorry to be harsh. Sorry if I rambled. I like to give a little bit of life experiences so everybody knows kind of what I've gone through, and that I do know how it feels and what I'm talking about. But if it's too much, let me know. If it's too little, let me know. But I hope that these tapes can help somebody and maybe give them strength. Let them know they're not alone. So I guess I'll leave it with that. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Stay away from toxic people. Love y'all. Bye.